Hello and welcome. Today, let's talk about the microbiome. When you hear that word, what comes to mind? Probably your gut, right? And yes, the gut microbiome is incredibly important for digestion and immunity. But it's just one piece of a much bigger, fascinating puzzle. Our bodies actually host many distinct microbial communities, each essential for our well-being. Let's explore some of these hidden microbial worlds beyond the gut. First up, the skin. As our largest organ, it's covered in a diverse community of bacteria, fungi, and viruses. The skin microbiome. Think of it as your first line of defense. These microbes act as a living shield, preventing harmful germs from setting up shop. They compete for resources and even help train our skin's immune system. When this community gets out of balance, it can contribute to conditions like acne, eczema, or psoriasis. Now let's move to the mouth. The oral microbiome is a complex hub, teeming with hundreds of different microbes. It plays a crucial role right at the start of digestion and helps guard against pathogens we might swallow or breathe in. An imbalance here is familiar territory for many, leading to plaque, cavities, and gum disease. But fascinating research now links poor oral health and specific mouth bacteria to wider systemic problems, including cardiovascular disease and diabetes, perhaps through inflammation or bacteria entering the bloodstream. For those with vaginas, there's the specialized vaginal microbiome. It's typically dominated by beneficial bacteria called lactobacillus. These microbes produce acid, creating an environment that protects against infections like bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections. A healthy vaginal microbiome is also vital for reproductive health, including fertility and pregnancy, and its composition naturally shifts during the menstrual cycle and pregnancy. What about our lungs? For a long time, they were thought to be sterile. We now know they have their own low-density microbiome. While we're still actively learning about its precise functions, imbalances in the lung microbiome seem to be linked with chronic respiratory conditions such as asthma and COPD. Like other microbiomes, it interacts closely with the local immune system, and the list goes on. There are microbial communities protecting our eyes, inhabiting the urinary tract, which isn't sterile either, and residing in our nasal passages, influencing respiratory health. Importantly, none of these microbiomes exist in isolation. They form an interconnected network, constantly communicating and influencing each other and contributing to our overall systemic health. Things like our diet, lifestyle choices, hygiene habits, antibiotic use, and even our genetics constantly shape these vital communities. Understanding this diversity is revolutionizing medicine. It opens doors for new ways to diagnose, prevent, and treat all sorts of conditions, perhaps using targeted probiotics, prebiotics, or even procedures mimicking fecal transplants adapted for other areas. So remember, your microbiome is far more than just your gut. It's a vast, interconnected ecosystem working tirelessly throughout your body to keep you healthy. Thanks for tuning in.